Hello YouTube, welcome back to Let's Play Rimworld, episode 13. And I think I played almost an entire episode's worth of Rimworld, but unfortunately again, like I had the microphone just set to a different microphone, and essentially I didn't capture any audio. And the furthest I could dial that back was to the first of summer. And I think episode 12 ended midway through the spring. So even dialing it back to the most recent possible autosave, we're still 7 Rim days in the future. So there was some content that was lost, unfortunately. But to get caught up on what did happen during the 7 days is that we built the comms console. We've got a couple of articles, random different articles of clothing. Doesn't really matter what it is. I just want them to make some clothing, so we can eventually sell it. We've got queued up an unfinished minigun. This was actually quite a bit of work, and it's down to 111 units of work, which Ludmilla's working on. This is 20 components, but I think it'll be worth it. We're going to give the minigun to Magnus. And let's see what else. I can't remember if we had an infestation. I wasn't sure if that was within the time that I played for the past hour, but unfortunately there may not have been an infestation. I think there was, because there's a lot of insect meat, but it was over here. We easily dispatched it, of course. The infestations are really not too scary of a problem, just as long as you got like a couple of characters that can kind of be in the front line. Violet, of course, is she's recovering from the flu. She's immunity is 95%, so she's gonna be okay, like probably within the next couple of room hours. And look, yeah, so we're using some medicine on her, so this will definitely get her with 100% immunity. We got to make sure that she keeps taking penoxylin, because she does have that sickly trait. So how you doing, Violet? Are you like okay now, or flu? Almost there. She's almost there. Okay, so what else is going on? I think that's about it, really. We've got just one harvest of rice so far, and we're going to expand the freezer area. Build a little shortcut, so when the pawns bring in the harvest, they don't have to like go all the way in this direction. They can just hopefully just go through this shortcut. And that's about it, really. So since right now nothing really exciting is happening, we're going to go ahead and give the recording a pause. Alright, we got to get a warg eliminated from this map. It's hunting a little too much of the local wildlife. So we got Magnus here to back him up, just in case this warg goes in revenge mode, basically. Alright, well, our efforts failed, but we did shoot it twice, so this warg is going to die anyways in about a couple hours, so we'll have Dustin go and get it when it succumbs to its wounds. We were pretty good on steel. We got 2,300. It's not bad, and they're making Maya, Violet, and Ludmilla are making pretty good progress on this little mining operation. It's a small one, so hopefully it shouldn't take too long. And I don't know why did they have berries out here? Okay, well, we'll get to that later, I guess. And we finally got that warg. It's come to its wounds pretty quickly. Okay, well, I spoke a little too soon. We've got a group of man-hunting rats. Let's see how many of them we have. 30 of them. Holy crap. Alright, let's go ahead and we need to get everyone recruited right now. Go ahead and turn that on. Oh, okay, Violet, go get it. Oh crap, Magnus, get out of there. Alright, not bad, not bad. Please don't tell me he's... Oh my god, death in 10 hours. Okay, well, you know what? It's fine. Go ahead and heal up. Alright, I think I got a control of this now. Magnus, go ahead and rest until healed. There you go. Alright. Okay, we're gonna have Maya tend to Magnus's wounds. Okay, Magnus, how you doing? Death in 9 hours. He's got scratches, cracks. None of them look permanent, so hopefully he will be able to recover from this. Violet's not feeling too well either. She has no immediate danger, but she did get scratched a little bit, so we're going to make sure she gets healed as well. Alright, Dustin is hard at work. He's going to cremate all of these, all of the rats that attacked us, and I kind of had a brain fart. We actually did mine out the expansion to our kitchen. This is the expansion right here. It's just been a couple of days since I last played this game, so we already do have the expansion made. We did not need to mine this out, but it's fine. I am still going to build this little tunnel, this shortcut, so that's what Maya's working on right now. And you know, we really could just use extra steel anyway, so it wasn't like we wasted a lot of work. And all right, and we still have Magnus and Violet still in the hospital. This is a cool little moment. We got Ludmilla and Violet playing chess with each other. So let's go ahead and check out Violet's social. I don't think I've clicked on this yet. So she really gets along with Dustin. Dustin really likes her. I think that's a potential marriage in the future. We'll see. Ludmilla, they get along just perfectly fine. Veronica, she gets along really well. She and Maya are cool, you know, they're neutral, and for some reason she just doesn't really kind of like Magnus, even though Magnus is cool with her. But anyway, she's fitting in the colony pretty well, better than I could have hoped. So we got that going on. I also forgot we have a wild woman. Oh, Dustin, what are you doing? Okay, yeah, he's still getting these guys. I kind of forgot. Well, we have a wild woman here, and we could tame her possibly. And so she's kind of like Violet, where she has a really good melee stat. She's at least semi-competent in a lot of other random things that she can do. She's pretty good at crafting, and she has a passion for it. But check this out. She also has a very high medical, so I think we will try to tame her. We'll just give it a try. We'll see how it goes. But I do want them to kind of focus on just getting rid of these rats and finish digging out all this. We're getting pretty close to Ludmilla finally finishing this minigun. She's been working on it for a couple of days here and there, so she made a minigun, and here it is. It's a good one. Magnus, where you at? Oh, he's in bed. Okay, so how's your health? And we have a fire going on. Jump to location. Oh, that's not good. Okay, Violet, we need to put this out immediately. It's in the storage room. That could have been disastrous. Okay, she's going to bed. All right, that's understandable. And so Magnus is still in bed, so we're going to go and get the minigun later then. Or equip the minigun on him later. And we got a strawberry harvest going on. And did we get these rats? No, there's only 2 left. Dustin, what are you doing? Oh, he's going to bed. All right, fine. I think you earned it. Oh, and so that little short circuit, it kind of drained our batteries. So what we're going to have Maya do is go ahead and refuel the chem generator. And this is why we built it. It's for emergency power. Is it actually connected to our main power source? Yeah, it is. Okay. Alright, we'll get back to this later. Hopefully it's actually working. Okay, Veronica has completed bionic replacements. Let's go to research screen. And let's go for, you know, maybe we should get the recon armor. Because we can't build any of the ship parts until we have a lot more uranium, gold, and other plasteel and other things like that. So we do need we could use an armor upgrade. A lot of people are just wearing regular clothing. So let's see what else is going on. I'm not sure. Is this chem fuel generator working? Because we're not really generating a whole lot of power. Did you guys get these rats yet? No, Dustin. So many strawberry plant. We're gonna have to Mila do it. Alright, thankfully Magnus is fully back on his feet. So Magnus, before you go cloud watching, go ahead and equip this minigun. Alright, perfect. And we're going to give the LMG to Ludmilla, because I think right now she has this SMG, but it's not, you know, it's really not the greatest. So we're going to go ahead and turn that off. This is why we've been having power issues. First we had the short circuit, and we also have had the turrets on all this time. So make sure we, yeah. Oh, go ahead and flick the switch. And then go ahead and get that LMG. Yeah, see, it was the turrets. Because I don't have any other way to have the crematorium powered unless I have this switch on. We'll figure out some other way to go around that right now. But yeah, we're getting a huge excess of power right now. So this is what the chem fuel generator was for, built for. And yeah, they're finally clearing all that out. Cool, cool. And I haven't been watching them. I haven't watched if they're actually using this shortcut yet. I hope they are when they're bringing in the strawberries. Yeah, they are using the new shortcut. It's going to save them a lot of time when they're bringing in the harvest. Finally, it only took me 4 rim years to finally get that made for them. So let's go ahead and make sure we haul that chunk. And this is our new tunnel. And we might eventually utilize this space maybe in the future if we're going to build a hydroponics farm. I think this might be a good place to put it because it's right next to the kitchen. And but those sun lamps consume a ton of power, like those the ones that you need for the hydroponics farm. They use like 3,000 watts. It's pretty nuts. It's like almost an entire geothermal generator. And we're actually, yeah, let's go ahead and tame. So we are going to try and have someone, I don't really know who, but someone who's good with animals to try and tame Balo so that we could bring her in, give her a place to stay, give her some clothes, and hopefully have a new colonist this episode. Since we are coming in from here into the kitchen, we want to make sure that this floor is clean. So we're going to go with flooring, and we're just going to use we're just going to use concrete tiles. It's all good. Doesn't need to be anything too fancy. And let's make sure that we have at least a couple of lights in here so they can see where they're going here. Dustin, what are you doing right now? Dustin's asleep. Well, I really would like to get her out of this rain, so bio. Animals 8. She's busy. She's kind of far away. Ludmilla, how about you? No. Magnus, where are you at? Perfect, good enough. So whenever you're done eating, oh, animals sleeping. Okay, I forgot. That's okay. You can't tame them while they're asleep, unfortunately. Okay, well I'll go ahead and I guess pause the recording and bring it back when we're ready to try and tame Balo. All right, we got a couple of things going on here. So we are gonna convert all of the insect meat into chem fuel. We've also got queued up here some plate armor, another suit of armor, as well as a helmet. We're gonna make sure we turn that off. That way, in case Balo does join us, we can get a suit of armor, available to her as quick as we can. Let's see if this actually works. We got Dustin trying to tame her. Ludmilla's got food poisoning. Incompetent cook. Ludmilla, you're the cook, so you got no one to blame but yourself. And hopefully, tame failed, 16% chance. Oh, that sucks. Inspire taming, Maya. Okay, so I guess Maya's gonna do it. So let's see, how long until we can tame again? So Maya interacted too recently. It doesn't say, but okay, I guess we'll just wait for Maya to be able to do it. We've got Ludmilla doing her thing. She's making a simple steel helmet, and then she's going to make that suit of armor. We've got Violet, who's converting the insect meat into gasoline. All right, they're bringing in this potato harvest. Looks pretty exciting. And yeah, they're taking the shortcut. I don't know why, but that just makes me... that just satisfies me in some weird Rimworld type of way. Okay, and Veronica's finally going out there. She's playing horseshoes out in the rain. And I don't suppose Maya can interact with her, right? Still too recent. Okay, we gotta wait a little bit longer. Sigh. Okay, so Ludmilla's on a food binge. Ravenously hungry. Well, you could have eaten any time you wanted. And she's still... This happened... I think this happened last episode where she had both food binge while she was... while she had food poisoning at the same time. So hopefully this will, like, slow her movement speed a little bit. Yeah, she's her slowed movement speed. Oh no, Dustin too? What? They're saying this place is too filthy. Okay, we have Maya who's going to attempt to tame Paulo, get her to join our side. And she does have Inspired Taming, so this is supposed to work. Let's see if it actually does. Gave her some berries. Give her more berries. Yes! So, welcome to the colony, Paulo. Seeking safe temperature, so she's great at medical. Let's go ahead and set her work priorities right now. So she's a 1, doctor 2, Bedrest 2, basic 2. Hando is like a 4, you don't really need to do that. Growing is a 3. Plant cut is a 3. She can kind of mine too. That's not this is all, I guess, just 3s, but she's also quite good at crafting. But her main job is to be a doctor when it's absolutely necessary. So let's go and see if she puts on some clothes. I'm gonna let Paulo decide what kind of clothes she wants to wear, but we are gonna change her name, and we're just gonna go to random. Patton, Mindy, Hyph, McCarty, Isla. Do I want to say Isla for the next couple episodes? Akayo, Blonde, Amber. Huh, I kind of like Amber. Lee. Nana. Lumpy. Weatherwax. Shari. Brett. Yukiko. Kasumi. I kind of like Kasumi. Yuna. You know what? We're going to go with Yuna. I think that's a great name. Okay, welcome Yuna. And she is already kind of pissed. She's got... Did it say heat stroke? Heat stroke, minor. Yeah, she's been wandering around outside all day, so... She's going to cold, naked, slept in heat, soaking wet. Yeah, she was sleeping outside. So we got a new colonist. And hopefully this means she's going to go put on some clothes. Well, she is. She's wearing recon armor. Is she going to wear anything underneath that? That's tainted. That's why we've never had anyone else put that on. And is she going to get a mood debuff from that? Tainted pants. Oh, but -0. Thought disabled by bloodlust. Oh, she doesn't care. Wow, that's nuts. I didn't know that. So if your character has bloodlust, they're immune to tainted clothing debuff. So yeah, look at her. She's already got this awesome armor on her. But anyways, welcome new colonist Yuna to the club. Or to the colony, not the club. And let's make sure her bedroom looks just as nice as everyone else's. Make sure we got these lights turned on for her. Oh, okay, that happened kind of suddenly. So we had Violet go and use the comm station to contact Northwest Doila. So a person named Mushinto Takuma greets Violet, asks what business you want to handle. Request a trade, caravan. Must be ally. Okay, costs 19 good. Oh, it costs goodwill. Okay, I thought we could recruit people from outer space. Okay, damn. Must be ally. I didn't realize it would cost goodwill to do that, so we're just gonna disconnect. It didn't work the way I thought it would, unfortunately. Violet, before you go, can you go ahead and just kind of turn that off? So we have to figure out some other way to get those advanced components. I mean, if all else fails, we'll just request a caravan, that they send us a caravan. Because we need to make progress. We need those advanced components to build fabrication bench. So without that fabrication bench, we're kind of stuck in terms of game progression. So right now they're all just doing chores until something new happens. We need to hunt. Dustin, what are you doing? Oh, Dustin's got food poisoning. Man, this is super annoying. So she's on a food binge again. Is this game bugged? She was on a food binge, and then she got food poisoning, which slowed her down for a little bit. But now that she's recovered from the food binge, she got or food poisoning, she got food binge again. All right, Yuna made a good or a normal longsword, so that's going to be her new weapon. All right, it's the next Rim Day. We've got Ludmilla, who's finally over her food binge, so now she's asleep. We've got Maya, who's still, she's still a little sick. You know, she still has that sickness going on. We've got Dustin here, who's on the hunt for some guinea pig, and as well as some other protein. And okay, Dustin, you'll eventually get it because we have quite a bit of guinea pig fur, and so I'm hoping to get some more luxurious clothing out of it. Let's see, what's Magnus up to? Cleaning dirt. Okay, so I had them clear out some space here because what I have in mind is we're going to build a little mortar station. What I mean is, can I build this? Can I do it like that? Okay, anyways, we're gonna have like perhaps 2 mortars in here. Yeah, there you go, Dustin, he got it. I knew you would be able to do that. Alright, we got our one and only steel mortar. They don't require electricity, but we are gonna have electrical wiring in there anyway, so we can put a wall lamp. Alright, so what I've got queued up for our machining table is that we're going to make 5 incendiary shells and 5 high explosive shells, just to have a couple on hand for now, variety, and we're going to have Yuna do it. So far I haven't seen any mech drops, and I'm starting to wonder if I somehow disabled it before I started the playthrough, like before I even started episode 1. There's a possibility that you're watching me play a game that is, I guess you could say, quote-unquote modded, because I did disable one of the features of the game, which is the mech drops. So that may be a possibility. I'm not sure how to even check for that. So review scenario. Okay, options, gameplay. It doesn't tell you what you disabled before you started the game. Okay, well, anyways, yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen any mech drops. Maybe you usually get them by now, so I'm starting to wonder if I just had them disabled. All right, we have our heal root harvest coming in. We're gonna try and get a second harvest batch if we can. It's great to have a ton of heal root. You need a lot of these to create the medicine, the industrial medicine, which we're gonna make more of pretty soon. But it's great having 3 people who are really good at crafting, because we can have Yuna craft on the machining table, Ludmilla can craft on the smithy, and of course Violet can craft on the tailoring bench. Yeah, see, there we go. They're all just getting their stuff done now. And she made, oh, I gotta turn this no shells. All right, just a quick update. We are gonna seal off this area, so in case the enemy happens to drop, let's say they happen to drop here, you know, I mean, I guess they can always just drop inside the base too. But we are just gonna seal this off and put a door there for access to like our memorial grave area. We're not gonna fancy this up. We're gonna leave it all natural, just the way it is. And I think. I think a worthy base project for this episode would be finally defending our southern end of the base in case we have people or raiders spawning in this area. They may decide to go up sort of like in this crevice here, and here we will have our defensive line, and this will be the southernmost extent of our base probably. And let's see, what else do we have going on? Oh, wow, they did that really quick. Nice. And we're still making a bunch of mortars. I think they're done, right? Oh, crap. So we got some mad raccoons. Okay, let's go ahead and pause it. They seem... Okay, they're going to be... How many? Just 1? Okay, 2. Okay, well, we got a bunch of them, so let's get everyone up. Okay, and then we're going to turn that light on, or turn the switch on. This is an emergency. All hands on deck. No longer on a shoot frenzy. That's fine. Go ahead and turn that on. Okay, we got 2 of them possibly coming from the south, right? Let me zoom out all the way again. Yeah, okay. Well, they're going to just have to come to us. Dustin, you go over there. Who's this? Magnus? Okay, stay right there. Violet. And, okay. Camilla, you go over there. Is that it? Oh, that was pretty tame. I wasn't expecting. Just, you figured they would throw like 30 of them at you at this point in the game. Okay, well, I guess that's it. Crisis averted. So good job, everyone. You know, go ahead and flick the switch. All right, so they're finally starting to clear some of the obstructions that I want them to remove, so that we can build our southern defense. So you're going to just kind of remove the vegetation first, and then we'll build some walls, and then start setting up the flooring, get some power down there, lights, some turrets, etc., etc. And I think we're good on meat, right? We don't have to really hunt anything. Well, we can always... Dustin is... Well, he's busy working on this. I'd rather have him do this. Yo. Okay, so I guess for the... How we're going to wall this up. So we're going to go... Yeah, limestone wall. Hey, combat supplier. Yes, we got a combat supplier. Okay, so we're going to trade with them pretty soon. And then we're going to have 2 autocannon turrets here, 2 spaces, and another autocannon turret there. And we got Violet, who is about to go and interact. She's got a pretty good social, and plus she likes to socialize with people. So I'm going to go ahead and pause and bring you right back. Well, okay, so this is not a very exciting trade. They don't really have much. They have some melee weapons that we can just make ourselves. And the only thing tempting is this charge rifle, but unfortunately they want 1,200 for it, and I'm not spending 1,200 because we need the money for advanced components, which I need to get my hands on, hopefully by this episode, but it may not even be in this episode. But we are going to sell them 70 beers. We got a lot of beers or wort that's currently already fermenting anyways. So we're just going to sell them some beer and get 596 silver. That's the trade. So anyways, all right. They all can't be bangers, that's all. And we're still building all this out. It's gonna take them a while, but I think they're making really good progress already. Hey, just a quick update on how we're making progress here. So yeah, it's just some walls, some sandbags, a couple of barricades. So they're almost finished here with these sandbags, and we're gonna put some flooring in after they're done with all that. And let's see, where are they going? Oh, we've got our smoke leaf. We're not gonna... I think just 1 batch is fine. We don't need to do a double harvest out of this. They didn't really smoke the... when we had blunts for them, they didn't really smoke them, so... And they take actually quite a while to roll, too, so I was a little surprised by that. So we're just gonna do 1 batch, roll them up, and sell them when we can. Of course, the pawns are allowed to use them themselves. Hey, we got a quest available, so let's see. Something to do this episode. Orbital Power Beam Targeter again. So hopefully, this time they got 7 Outlanders, not just 6. Because we had an opportunity to get this same exact item, which I definitely want to get. So here's, except for Bomb. That's this guy's name. Let's check out Bomb. Wow, pretty good fighter, man. And he can mine, which always helps, but he's a pyromaniac. We already got one of them. Chemical Fascination. Not interested. But we are going to accept for Orbital Power Beam Targeter. This is the one where it's a laser beam in space. Jump the bandit cat. Let's see how far away this thing is. Not too far away. Alright, well now we have an objective for this episode. And hey, look, they finished. So we're going to go ahead and just put in some flooring. I like the pave tile when it comes to anything combat related. Yeah, it's, okay, cool. Perfect. And something I just noticed, I was like, why is it taking forever to get this mud out? It's not mud, it's actually rich soil. It looks very similar though. Okay, so we just need to move. So these moisture pumps have done their job because this is all just rich soil. It looks a little like mud though. All right, so we're going to. Oh, you can't move them. Wow, that sucks because these things cost components to build. Ah, that sucks. 4 components. I mean, it's not really that much, but okay. Okay, we'll figure out where we're gonna place these again. But yeah, this is all rich soil. And what about this? This is mud, right? Okay, and this is rich soil. Okay, there's a combination of mud and rich soil down here. Alright, so we have two brand new moisture pumps that are being built to clear out all the mud in this area. Yeah, this is all mud. So hopefully we can clear out all this pretty soon. And yeah, eventually move these farms closer. Okay, and so yeah, how are we doing on the southern end of the base? Just putting in a little bit more flooring. Then yeah, alright, cool. Making progress. Alright, so we're now putting in the electricity for the southern defense. This looks like a pretty nice setup. We're going to have to eventually clear these trees and probably replace it with just basic concrete flooring so that nothing grows there. We got lucky here with all this stony ground. And let's see, what else? So this quest, that's in 18 days. There's 17 bad guys, 7 bad guys, not 17 bad guys. We're going to have to figure out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 7 colonists. If we send 2, I mean, if we can leave 2, we send 5. 5 of our guys for 7 of theirs. So we're gonna take Luna, Violet, Magnus, Dustin, and Maya, probably. Okay, but before we send anyone out, we are gonna start building some turrets here. And we built some of these floodlights here. And of course there's going to be a component there. Maya, make sure you go ahead and turn that off. Okay. Let's go to security. And how many of these do we want to build? We're already down to 97. We spent about 40 or 50 components so far since they came back. Wow. This really ate up a ton of components. But you know what? It's better than us getting caught off guard. They're going to send a huge raiding party up south from this direction, and you know what? That could be game over. That could just end this entire run. So, you know what? If the game is going to give us components to work with, we are going to beef up our defenses. We're going to make sure that we're not taken by surprise as easily. And oh, whoa! Let's not sow. We're done with that. Just like how we're done with this, right? Yeah, we're done with that. And I think we can get 1 more, maybe 2 more hops. And yeah, we're gonna just grow as much rice as we can out of that one for sure. Wow, it's just okay. Disease, flu. Magnus has the flu. Jump to location. Bio, health, flu, minor. Okay, Magnus, go ahead and rest up. Okay, we have our harvest coming in for our muffaloes so that they have some hay grass. And we're also going to replant it, try and get as much as we can for this year. So they have quite a bit. Hopefully it'll, 1 more harvest out of that will take care of them. And I just noticed that Veronica is wearing the plate armor that's actually meant for Magnus. So as soon as Magnus is out of bed, he's going to put on that plate armor. And he's actually doing fine. We do need to keep an eye on it a little bit. He's only beating it by like 1.5%. I don't want to have him die on us just the same way as poor Tasca did right here. So we'll just keep an eye on that. All right, so this is the reason why we brought Yuna to our colony was to be our doctor, so she's going to tend to Magnus. His flu, he's beating it, but we're going to definitely make sure that there's no issue. So, yeah, he should be fine. It's going to take him maybe 1 or 2 more days, though. He's going to be bedridden. But you can see Eunice, she's got an 11. Very skilled professional. How's the progress going on here? Well, Magnus is one of our chief constructors, so without him, this is going to be stalled just by a little bit, but I don't think it's going to be too much of a drawback. While it's still relatively warm, the temperature is relatively warm, we're going to go on that quest. So how you doing on your health? Pretty good, pretty good. Immunity is only at, he's doing really well, but the immunity is 32%, so it's going to take, it's going to take another couple days for him to really be back on his feet. We just unlocked recon armor, so let's go ahead to the research screen. We can't build any recon armor, again, without those precious advanced components. You need advanced components to make advanced components. It's a bit of a catch-22, so until we can get those first 2 advanced components, we're still waiting. We're still having to figure out how we're going to go about doing that. We either need to just get lucky and someone comes by with them and we just buy it off of them, because we certainly can't send a caravan out for them, though, so that's an issue. We can't find it on a long-range scanner or a ground-penetrating scanner. You either make them or you trade for them, so that's kind of what we're just waiting on right now. But until then, let's go ahead and figure out what we're going to do next. Should we do recon? No, let's go with the crypto sleep casket. It's only 2,000 research points. We should be able to do that hopefully in no time. And we have 16 days left to do this. So in 16 days, we really need Magnus to be back on his feet. Still gonna take a little bit longer. So we're finally bringing in the psychoid leaf harvest for this year. We're not gonna sow anymore. We're just gonna make whatever yayo flake or whatever it is that we can, and then just immediately sell it. How are we doing on the blunts? We're at 36 blunts right now. That's kind of a lot. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and make sure we do yayo, and Violet does it. We got Violet, who's working on making as much yayo as we can get out of the small harvest that we got. They left all this in the rain. Alright, well, crap, everyone's asleep. I guess we'll just have to get it in the morning. I really don't want to bug the colonists. Make them go out in the rain. Alright, we got 2 people up, so we're just going to have them haul as much of this stuff as we can. That's all they're going to do right now. Who else is up? Dustin, you're up. Okay, go ahead and eat breakfast. Veronica, you're going to go and eat breakfast. She's making food. Magnus is still out. Alright, we got all of the crops that they left out. So that's good. And Maya's going to continue on making these steel turrets. Also, speaking of steel, we're going to have to find more steel. We've got another huge deposit here. We've got a couple of them inside the base as well, but I want to save those for last. And Magnus, since it stopped, not Magnus, but Dustin, since it stopped raining, after you're done doing whatever you're doing, probably sewing something, go ahead and hunt some buck for us, and then also we're gonna mine that vein because we got 3 people, right? I think Yuna, she could like kind of mine at least. Yeah, she can kind of do it a little bit, but she's gonna be pretty busy converting all of these psychoid plants to yayo. But yeah, right now things are just humming along. Not much is really happening. Hey, check this out. We got Violet visiting Tasca's grave. Violet, come on, you didn't even know who Tasca was. You're Tasca's replacement. But that's cool. She went and paid her respects. Speaking of Tasca, how are you doing? 77%, cool. We should be able to go on that quest in early fall. All right, so most of this day has passed. They really put a big dent out of this steel vein. I mean, look how much they mined already in just one day. And there's 763 steel sitting on the ground there, which we'll eventually haul in. What else is going on? Magnus, how are you doing? 87%. So we're going to move the drug lab in here. We're gonna have the drug lab in the production facility. We're gonna take it out of the hospital because I changed priorities on the research tab. We can't build any cryo caskets anyways, which is what we were initially doing. That's such a late game thing to have, to need. You don't need that right now. So we're gonna get television because right now Bagdis, he has no recreation. So we're gonna put a flat screen TV in here while we still have components to play around with. And what they're finally doing now that they're done mining is that they're gonna clear out a lot of the shrubbery here. And now that we have a lot of steel, we're just going to put basic concrete so that nothing can grow here. All right, so I put in the request for flooring. They're gonna get to that when they can. All right, so Veronica finished tube television. She did that pretty fast, so we're going to move on to flat screen. And here's some progress on our flooring project. They're pretty much almost done. They're about 75% through with that. And yeah, I think we've got some harvests coming in, various smoke leaf and hops, and we've already converted a lot of it to wort. Yeah, pretty chill day on the rim. Looking forward to this getting done, and we're going to go on our quest pretty soon. Okay, so our production facility room is pretty much, we've got everything we need for the rest of the game. And the smelter, I feel like you don't really need this until pretty much late game. Plus, I think we're not going to face any mechs in this playthrough, so we won't need to smelt any of the metal or any of the parts that they leave behind. I could be getting that wrong, but okay. Well, I don't know how much longer Dustin's gonna keep sleeping, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do the world quest right now. So we're gonna go form caravan right there. Accept 0.7 days. We're gonna take Violet, Yuna, Magnus, Maya, Dustin. We're gonna bring a couple of muffaloes, maybe just 3 of them. Travel supplies. Let's go ahead and bring some hay. We don't need any fine meals, but we do need a ton of those packaged meals. We're going to bring some herbal medicine, as well as some, no, not glitter roll, but regular medicine. Sometimes it'll tell you, like, oh, you don't really have enough food, but once you get to the bandit camp, usually you'll just find tons of, like, pemmican and things like that. Alright, here they go. It's only going to take 0.7 days to get there, so they should probably get there within this same day. Oh, they'll get there pretty late, though. It'll be 7 or 8 o'clock. Our caravan has arrived, so let's pause it, see what's going on. It said something about a relationship. Town guard Larry, second cut. Maya and Magnus are related to a ton of people on this Rimworld. Okay, so villager is... okay, so there is some relation between Maya, Magnus, and a couple of these raiders. Okay. Well, in this case, we are the raiders. So let's go ahead and get our guys situated behind those rocks. And of course, it's pouring rain. Oh, okay. So Dustin is going to try and take a pop shot at someone. Hold on a second. I'm just double checking to make sure they don't have a turret. I don't see any turrets. Okay. Maybe we should make our stand here at this structure, because I think Dustin could probably like snipe them from afar. And then Magnus has the minigun. Yuna and Violet have melee weapons. Dustin, can you get anyone from that range? Try again. Okay, we gotta move closer a little bit then. Try again, Dustin. See if he can hit someone. Okay, Magnus hit someone, that's for sure. Oh my god. Good thing we're wearing that armor. Okay, Dustin, yes! The fight has begun. Okay. We're doing this, boys. We're doing this. Okay. We don't want to be too far out of range where... Okay, just go after that one and go after that one. Yuna. Oh my god, Dustin, get out of the way. Okay, Violet got him. Okay, we gotta wait for that bomb. We don't want to just leave our guys without cover, though. Okay, so, Dustin, you go there. Okay. Violet, you at least have some cover, right? Okay. Oh my god. I get so nervous during these raids. Okay. Right now, this is the safest place for Violet to be. Dustin, do something useful. Get that guy. Maya, what? Magnus. Okay, Maya, can you not shoot this guy? Oh my god, Maya, you need to get a little bit closer. We gotta make sure Dustin isn't getting hit. Yuna, go and get that guy. I know he's kind of far, but... Is any of our people down? No, but 3 of our people are hit, though. Yuna, are you okay? Kill this guy. Okay, let him go. Okay, Violet. Don't hit. Man, dude. Dustin wrecked people. Dustin wrecked people. Okay, let's check our injuries. No immediate danger. Bruised revolver. Okay. Nice. Yes. Dustin was the MVP. I saw him snipe like 3 people. So we got pre-packaged survival meals there. We're gonna claim these doors. And then we're gonna put our hitching spot right here. We're gonna undraft everyone, but we are gonna make sure Yuna draft. Just go in here. Oh, let's claim this. We gotta claim that one too. Okay. Can you just walk through, Yuna? Okay. Hey, we got some plasteel 21. Not too bad. Okay, nice. And we got some gold. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and claim all this. That's our stuff. We're gonna claim the gold. We're gonna deconstruct that. Alright, cool. Nice. And we're just gonna let them stay here, I guess, until the end of, well, until tomorrow morning or until later, whatever. Let's go to jump to location. We got some jade, and we got the orbital beam, power beam targeter. Hell yeah. Okay, yes. That was a mucho successo. That was definitely a good victory. That went way better than I could have expected or ever thought it could go. And yeah, we saw Maya or Violet, or I forgot who it was, probably Violet, like literally take a shot, and because they were wearing that armor, they survived it. Oh, and before we take off, we're just gonna dismantle anything that's made out of steel. Since we're gonna be here for a couple of hours anyways, we're just gonna go ahead and take it apart, including all of the lights as well. Whatever steel we can grab from these guys. Is this made out of steel? No, it's made out of marble. Slate? No. Okay, anyways. So we're just going to go ahead and grab all this steel. Because we got a couple of muffalos with us. Why not? So that's on the table. Is that steel? No. Okay. Alright, we're just going to go ahead and have head on out. They're all idle anyways, and they're all bored and looking for something to do. So, hey, mission successful. Let's go ahead and send the caravan back. Except, and yep, we're going to take all that stuff. We're going to take the 2 components. We're going to take the 226 steel. Not too bad. As well as 21 plasteel that we didn't expect to find. There's some other stuff here. Fire foam pop pack. Sure, I guess that's worth money at least. Oh yeah, take the gold. 25 gold? Sure. I don't want any of this other... Oh, fire foam popper. We'll take that. And of course we're going to bring all this other stuff. I don't want to bring... I honestly don't really want to bring these meals. They're going to rot on the way back anyways. So we got a little bit of loot. We got some plasteel, some regular steel, and some other things like that. So... nice. Very successful raid. Very nice. And they're already on their way back. Our 5 colonists, Maya, Dustin, Magnus, Violet, and Yuna, managed to take out 7 Outlanders in a very convincing manner. I think Dustin definitely deserves MVP on that. I mean, I would have to rewatch the footage of the fight to see how it all really went down. I know Violet definitely took out at least one dude by herself. Maybe it was Yuna. I don't know. They kind of look the same. Okay. Anyways, I'm just rambling now. Okay. So a quick update. Magnus, unfortunately, he's got an infection, so he's asleep, but he can be carried. And so right now, I guess he's riding on one of these muffalos. So that's why muffalos are great pack creatures. You can load them up. And you can put a colonist on their back, just in case they're sick, they're injured. The caravan can still travel, and the person can rest at the same time. All right, we got flat screen TVs, high resolution. So let's go ahead and go to a different research project. Oh wait, yeah, let's go ahead and finish this one up. And the reason why I really wanted to get the flat screen was for recreation. 16 components. Man, we really gobbled up these components. We're already at 45, and we're going to spend 16 of them to go back down to 29. But you know what? I think it'll be worth it. So this only takes up 2 spaces. Okay, so I guess this is the optimal spot right here. We're going to go ahead and move this shelf, and we're going to build a TV there. I'm going to have Veronica do it. The game's just trying to kill us now. So someone's got malaria. It's Ludmilla. Okay, Ludmilla, when you're done smoking your joint, I want you to rest until healed. Okay, more drama. We got a warg revenge. Jump to location. Oh my god, oh my god, I didn't even see like there were people out here. What? Okay, apparently we got a warg revenge on random people that I didn't even know were out here. Ah, Avila, Ranger dead. Well, you know, that's your people. Like, I don't know who you guys are. That's not us. Okay, 2 animals have the plague. Okay, so our caravan just arrived. Welcome back, everyone. Let's check on Magnus' status, his health status. He has an infection. He's already developing immunity, like, quite naturally. Well, we were going to have Magnus just rest until healed. Let the others go ahead and unpack the muffalos. And, like, just in time, because we now have a flat screen TV for anyone who's going to be in the hospital for any long, significant amount of time. They're going to have like this form of entertainment now. So their moods won't drop as much. Well, he's okay. He's already beating the infection anyways by quite a bit. So let's go ahead and double check on Ludmilla. She's beating it just barely, so she can be tended to in just 3 hours from now. I don't know why there's... What is this? Berries? There's berries underneath. He's using berries as a pillow for some reason. Let's also check their recreation. So yeah, they're having fun, actually. They're watching TV. How about you, Magnus? Recreation, very high. So yeah, There you go. This big screen flat TV, totally worth it. So let's go ahead and check their health out. This Muffalo is already recovering, and I think it was this one as well. This one actually might unfortunately die. I don't want that to happen, but we'll see what happens maybe next episode. I think I'm going to call it an episode right now. I think everyone is pretty much going to make it. Yeah. And this one as well. Yeah. Magnus is already back on his feet, ready to work again. We're tending to this Muffalo. Immunity. Wow, this poor Muffalo might actually die. So if it's looking like it's an unsavable situation, we're just gonna slaughter it. So we're just gonna keep an eye on this poor Muffalo. Muffalo 3. Muffalo 3 was the first Muffalo born in this colony. I think it was probably in episode 2. So this Muffalo's been around for 10 episodes. Alright, everyone. I'm going to call it an episode. Thanks for checking out Rimworld with me, and I'll see you all in episode 14.